Remember the thrill of classic games? The excitement of stepping into an arcade, the sound of coins dropping, and the flashing lights? Common gamer thoughts here. Let's get right into it. The pixelated glory of Pac-Man, the 8-bit adventures of Mario. These characters defined a generation. These games are more than just entertainment. They're cultural touchstones, nostalgic reminders of our childhoods, and a testament to the evolution of gaming. But accessing these classics isn't always easy. The original hardware is rare and often expensive. Enter the world of emulation and websites like Vimm's Lair, a haven for retro gamers. These platforms keep the spirit of retro gaming alive, but this digital arcade has become a battleground. The fight for access versus the fight for control. Gaming giants like Nintendo and Sega, protective of their creations, have taken aim at Vimm's Lair. Their weapon, copyright law. They argue it's about protecting their intellectual property. The question is, can we preserve the past without stepping on the toes of the present? It's a delicate balance between honoring history and respecting current creators. Imagine a world without museums. No Mona Lisa. No ancient Roman statues. Just blank walls. No history to explore. That's what ignoring old games is like. They're part of our cultural heritage. They tell stories of the past. Emulation is like building a virtual museum for video games. A digital archive preserving history. It allows us to experience classics that might be lost forever. Games that define generations. Think of it like borrowing a book from the library. A treasure trove of knowledge. You get to enjoy the story, even if you don't own the original manuscript. Reliving the magic. These games teach us about game design, storytelling, and the evolution of technology. They are educational tools. Preserving them isn't just about nostalgia, it's about education and appreciation. It's about understanding our roots. From Nintendo's perspective, Vimm's Lair is like a pirate ship, sailing the digital seas and giving away their treasure for free. They argue that emulation violates their copyright and hurts their bottom line. They've taken legal action, forcing sites like Vimm's Lair to walk the plank. It's like finding your favorite band is giving away free concerts. You're thrilled, but the band might not be so happy about losing ticket sales. Nintendo wants to protect its intellectual property, and it's hard to blame them. After all, they created these iconic characters and worlds. So, who's right? Well, it's complicated. On one hand, we have the preservationists, fighting to keep the past alive. On the other hand, we have the companies, trying to protect their creations and profits. It's kind of like arguing over whether museums should display replicas or only originals. Both sides have valid points. But is there a middle ground? The future of emulation hangs in the balance, teetering between innovation and preservation. A solution needs to be found, one that bridges the gap between legality and accessibility, one that respects both copyright laws and the preservation of video game history, ensuring that these digital treasures are not lost to time. Perhaps companies could release official emulators and classic games for a reasonable price, making them available to a wider audience. This way, they could profit while still making these beloved classics accessible to fans old and new. Or maybe there could be a system where museums and institutions could legally host and preserve these games for educational purposes, allowing future generations to learn and experience the origins of gaming. Just like we've found ways to preserve books, music, and film, We need to find a way to protect our video game heritage, ensuring it remains intact for years to come. The games of our past deserve to be played and enjoyed by generations to come, bridging the gap between the old and the new. Let's find a way to keep the game going, preserving the joy and nostalgia for everyone. Thanks for watching Common Gamer Thoughts Out.